Hi everyone, my name is Brittany Rose. This is going to be my very first YouTube video ever, and I have decided that today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and I'm actually going to be using a few products that I've never used before and a few products that I've used a few years ago but haven't tried since because they're really expensive, and I don't know if I remember if I liked them or not, so we're actually going to be trying something a little bit different today. I will, of course, list all the products that I used in the description bar below, so if you liked it, you guys can follow along, and if you don't, I can't help that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dive in with a few tricks that I have learned that really help my skin. I have this Bath & Body Works body oil. What I do is I just take a little baby drop in my hand and I just rub it together on my hand, and then the next step in my skincare routine before I put my makeup on is my L'Oreal Hydra. This, like I said, is another saving grace. I've literally almost used all of it, so I just dip in, and I use a lot of my fingers for my skincare, but like I said, and then we're just gonna go and rub it all in. I found that if you have a sticky base, it really helps keep all your makeup locked in, and it helps it to be long lasting. So once I get that completely rubbed in, my next step, where is it? I am going to be taking this Morphe, and it is the continuous setting spray, and I go ahead and I lock in my makeup, and I just spray a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with concealing my eyes with this NARS Creamy Long Wear Concealer. That's the correct name, yeah. The Radiant Creamy Concealer, my bad. But it's a long wear to me. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and conceal both my eyelids. I'm going to dive into my Morphe 350 palette a little bit on the brush. And I'm going to take a little bit more and I'm going to just barely bring it into the inner corner of my eye. I like makeup. I think it just, like I said, I'm an actress. I like creating new things. I like doing new things creatively. So I always think it is super awesome for me to be into makeup because it lets me express my creativity in a way that I don't normally, through like a monologue or through scripts or through different characters or in a different play. I get to express it in a way that is completely unlike anything that I am doing. So that's somewhat why I'm getting into makeup. This one is a little less bold, which is completely fine. Let's bring it up a little more. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to dip back into the Morphe 350 palette, but I'm going to go into this shade right here. I'm going to be using this as my transition color, which is just going to go right above where I put the light brown. So we are going to go into this Morphe 350 palette. And I'm going to go into this middle shade right in the center. So we're just going to dip our brush into that middle shade that I showed you first. Tap off the excess. I'm just going to keep blending because you're going to see the 3 different shades, and that's what I really like about this look. Okay, and then we're going to go into this shade over here, which is on the, and like I said, it's another shade of deep red. And we're just going to take it right here on the inner corner, or the outer corner of the eye. My Matte Fix Plus, I've never used, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to spray it on my brush. And while that is drying out a little bit, I am going to very lightly apply the concealer to where I'm going to put my glitter. But now that just blended in, I'm in love with this concealer, guys. I don't know why I ever stopped using it. Probably because it's like $42 and like I have literally no money. I'm a broke college student. And you think that's a joke. I have 17 cents to my name. It's a fun time in the hood. So I am going to dip in this glittery red orange shade, not shape, in the Morphe 350 palette. Yeah. It does look really weird. I know. But once the whole look is finished and put together, it's super amazing and super fun. And it's great. So this is going to be my finished eye look. I'm going to go in with this Master Camo from Maybelline in the shade 60. It's red. And I'm just going to lightly add it underneath my eyes. I have horrible dark circles. And I'm going to do it in the way that I do my concealer. And I also have a little darkness here and here, and a little bit on my chin. I literally look like I could fit in a Halloween film. Isn't it great? And I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender. I've seen so many people do this, and I've always wanted to, believe it or not. I like painting my face, guys. So today I am actually going to be trying a brand new foundation that I've never tried before. I am going to be using the Flower Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel Foundation, and this is going to be in the shade Warm Beige L4, which I'm assuming is light 4, but you know, I'm an idiot. And again, I'm going to add some Fix Plus to my Beauty Blender to kind of get it a little more wet. And we're just going to take, I don't really know how full coverage this is, so I'm just going to take like 3 things. I really like this. I like this foundation. It's a little bit too dark, but the other one I knew was going to be too light, and or maybe it's just because the red is coming through. I don't know. So I took two more squirts onto the Beauty Blender because I need to finish blending it onto my cheeks, and we'll focus on the forehead and the nose in just a minute. But I really like this foundation. Like, it is full coverage, and it does have a glowy sense to it. The only thing that I don't like is that I have the red underneath, which is the color correcting, and it is kind of, oh, I have a hair. It is kind of toning it. It's giving a lot of darkness. Again, I'm going to take one more squirt, and I'm going to do my forehead. So now that is completely blended in, I'm going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And we're going to blend it out with the Morphe Beauty Sponge. I don't know if I need to take a poll, or I need to figure out. So if you guys want to, if you guys don't mind, will you guys leave me a comment below and tell me, does your makeup just like completely soak into your Beauty Blender, or am I doing something wrong? So I'm going to go ahead and conceal down my nose, across my lips, and I'm going to conceal my chin a little bit. So I have my line, and I am just going to go ahead and blend everything in. So my next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beauty Express for brows and eyes. I'm going to try and do this without moving my head too much away from the camera. And what I do is I kind of just line when I do my makeup. And so I just kind of follow my natural shape underneath. I line underneath the brow. And and then I fill in this corner, and then I kind of just start filling in right here. I'm not as my completed brow, like I said. Oh, no! I didn't set my friggin' concealer. Damn it! Okay, well, I'm gonna take my Fit Me Loose powder. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Fit Me Loose powder. And this is in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And I'm just gonna take it on to my beauty blender. And I'm just gonna pack it in underneath. My makeup looks totally different in my mirror than it does on camera because I look really white and washed out, and it's because the lighting is a lot. Like, pack it on where I put my concealer. So my next step in my ever long makeup tutorial, if you guys know me, you know that I absolutely love fake freckles, and I just kind of, and I like them to be kind of the bigger ones, and I'm gonna add like a few right there, and I always do on the nose. That is my fake freckles. So what I do after that is I actually powder those down as well. So the next thing that I'm going to go in and do is I'm actually going to be contouring with my Tarteist ProGlow palette. I'm going to be dipping into Sculpt, and I'm just going to be lightly putting this on the angled brush because I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. Next I'm going to take my fluffy brush from my Morphe Rose Gold brush collection, and I'm going to be dipping back into Sculpt. I'm just going to, I don't do a lot of contour. And of course, you got to get those temples, you got to get that. Okay, so the next thing that I am going to be doing is, again, I'm going back into this loose powder, taking my beauty sponge, and we're going to bake right under that contour. Go right up to the contour as well. So that gives you, it gives you a harsh defined line, but it looks good without it looking absolute cat. And so the next thing that I'm going to do is, again, I'm going into the Tarteist ProGlow palette, and I'm going to take that top shade that I have. And I'm going to wrap it over to where it makes that. And then I'm going to take it down my nose. Let's highlight that nose. So next we're going to go in and we're going to finish off the eyes. I'm going to go in with this LA Colors Auto Eyeliner. It's in black. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going, I know that some people don't like to watch this part of the video, so it's fine. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to line my bottom lash line. So after it's underlined, that just kind of helps bring out your eyes a little bit more, or at least for me it does. So I am also going to go back into my eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go back into that shade right there, which is above the glitter shade that we used. This is the burnt brown red color. And we're going to take it back onto that fluffy blending brush. We're going to buff off the excess, and we're just going to go, I'm going to have to, fridge. Oh man. Whew, scared me to death. So we're just going to go underneath, and we're going to do the same on Alrighty, Rue Marmaduke. We are going to go in. This is my Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go in. I'm just going, I guess, to lashes. And I like to go through each lash and paint them, basically. And then I did especially do the bottom. I never leave my house without doing the bottom. because I just feel naked when I don't have, when I have to leave the house and I don't have any mascara on, or when I forget to add mascara to my lips. It's just horrible. This is my finished makeup look, and all we have to do is we have to set it in with our Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I'm going to use my I Am Perfect lip gloss. I have no, I'm just going to take it and, my rule is to do I normally don't care, like, if I have a bold lip and a bold eye. It's not my thing to have both, and I mean, I don't care to do both, but I don't know where my red lipstick is, or I would totally do red because it looks super good with this look. This is the finished makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you guys liked this makeup look and you liked having a chit chat with me, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what you think. Comment any video suggestions you have for me, because I'm new at this. I do want to get out there first and foremost that I am going to be uploading hopefully twice a week. I'm going to be doing makeup tutorials, and I'm also going to be doing theater related videos. So if you have any theater questions, or you just kind of want to know what it's like to be a theater major, and my goals are going to be, and how in the world I'm going to survive, you just comment and tell me what you guys think. So thank you guys again, and I had so much fun filming for you guys. Bye!